What is up? My name is Mike Warner and welcome to Quadratic Academy. In this video, we are going to do a simple, task. We are going to solve an equation. Okay, we have been given a quadratic equation, but this one came in the past paper of 2019 paper 2. It was question 5. Now, in this video, what we are just going to do is we are going to use a formula, the formula method to solve this question, which is under quadratic functions, or rather equations, okay? But what you should note is that the equation is not arranged according to the standard formula of the quadratic equation. But anyway, so if we want to actually solve the equation, we have to rearrange it. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and like and share this video to your friends and families. And also, if you are watching this video for the first time, we did already a video about quadratic functions. So if you want to learn more the details about the quadratic function, so I would encourage you that you go back to our channel and search for the video quadratic equation, so that you can gain more understanding before we dive into the just the direct solving strategy on this question. So I should recommend that you go back to the the video before watching this one. So however, if you are comfortable going direct with this one, so it's fine, so we can go and dive into it. Okay, so the first thing that you're supposed to do is rearrange this one. Okay, so you start with this one, negative 5x squared minus this x, and then plus 13 equals to that. So what you do is that you have to figure out this one is A, this one is B, this one is C. Okay, so that's how simple it is. And then you have to know what is the exact now formula that is required for you to solve this equation, and what is the formula that is used to solve the formula method, or what is the formula. So the formula says that x equals to negative b plus or minus, and then b squared minus 4, that, then 2a. Okay, once you write the formula now, okay, once you write the formula, all you have to do is just now plug in the numbers, okay, that are representing b, c, and a. So just plug in the numbers. That's all you have to do. Okay, so x equals to negative, so b is negative, and then this 9 is also negative. So the negative multiplied by the negative, you get plus. Okay, get plus 9, and then inside there you have this squared minus 4, and then the a is negative 5, then the c is positive 13, then over the 2 multiplied by negative 5. Okay, so you have to ensure that you are punching the proper thing in your calculator, because if you don't punch the proper thing in your calculator, you will be always getting some of the errors because you are not punching so well, and some of the punches you're doing will actually result into the errors. Okay, so from there, what you do now is going to be x equals to 9 plus or minus, and then when you punch everything there, you are going to have something like 81 plus 260, and then divide by negative 10. Okay. Then this plus minus, then it's going to give you 341 divided by negative 10. Okay. So that's what it is going to give you. Okay. And then now you have to find the square root of that number. So the square root is 18.466, then 18,531 divided by negative 10. Then now, this is going to be 9. Okay. So 9 plus 18.466, 18,531 divided by negative that. Then you say O x. Okay. Or x is 9 minus 18.466, 18,531. So the answer is there. Okay. The answer is there is going to be negative 2.75. Okay, this is the answer. And then this one is going to be 0.95. Okay. So, and make sure that you don't have to round off the numbers before you reach the final stage. Okay. So the rules of rounding off is that only allowed when you are at the final stage of the answer. Okay. So never should you round off the numbers before you reach the final stage. So make sure that you stick to the whole numbers, okay? The whole numbers that you're getting on your calculator, okay? Make sure you copy it all. You copy them, all the figures, all the digits, and then only round off at the final stage of the answer, okay? So make sure that you get that key concept right, okay? So otherwise, if you don't do that, you'll be getting some minor changes or minor differences in the answers as compared to your answers and to the examiner's answer, okay? Now, what I'm going to do also is that we are going to also to solve this question in a different method, okay? Other than the formula method, we are also going to use the completing square method so that we can see and be comfortable if probably the examiner says that use the completing square method, because people are normally used, with the formula method. But what if now the examiner imposes the formula to use on you, that you've got to use the the completing square method? So on that one, let us also dive in the last part of what the same and be able to see if you get this those numbers, okay? So what we are going to do again is to try to solve the same quadratic equation using a different method, and that's a completing square method. Okay, so I'm going to also make you understand how you can use the completing square method. Okay, so if you missed out the video on a completing square method, please go back to our channel and search for how to solve a quadratic equation using the completing square method. Okay, so let's now continue. So one of the fundamentals of solving a quadratic equation using the completing square method is to understand that first of all you have to make sure that the coefficient of that number or that degree, the square of the degree, should be only be left to 1. So meaning, first of all, again, you're going to do the same thing. You rearrange, okay? So rearrangement is going to be negative 5x squared. So you always start with something that has the highest power. and that is negative 5. Okay, then plus 13. Okay, so that's the rearrangement. Once you do that, okay, you take this number, the constant, you take it to the right hand side. So this is going to be that. Okay. And then from there now, you make this one, the coefficient of x squared, meaning negative 5, be always 1. So, meaning you divide throughout by negative 5. So this is going to be this goes x squared plus 9 over 5 equals to 13 over 5. Okay, so make sure that the coefficient of x raised to the power 2 is actually, reduced to 1, meaning you divide through that coefficient throughout the entire equation, and then you get the equation is reduced to that. Now from there, what you do is you now find the half of 9 over 5. So to do that, half of 9 over 5 is this, then divide by 2. Okay, so this is 9 divided by 2, and then we are doing that. Okay, we are doing that, which is over 1, and then this is 9 divided by 2, then multiplied by 1 over 2. Okay, so this will give us, it's 9 over 10. And then this number, you square it, okay? So once you find half of 9 over 5, which is this one, and then you square it, okay? So once we do that, okay? Once you do that, then after squaring this half of 9 over 5, you now add it to both sides of the equation. Okay. And this is going to be x squared plus. So what you do, you remove this one, say plus 9 over 10 equals to 13 over 5 plus 9 over 10. Okay. So I've kept the answers just to compare and do the comparison between how the answers are going to come out in both the formula method and completing square method. So make sure that we can have something similar, so I will not delete those numbers. Okay. So now what you do is, you get the like terms, these factors that have squares. So you say x plus 9 over 10, okay, then squared. Then on this one, you can say 13 over 5, okay. So 13 over 5 plus 9 squared is 81, okay. And then 10 squared is 100, okay. So from there, I'll write from here. So x plus 9 over 10, then that is going to be now, find the lowest common denominator here is 100. 5 into 100 is 20. Okay. 5 into 100, it is 20. So 5 into 100, okay. 5 into 100 is 20. 20 times 13, that is 260 plus 100 into 200, okay, that is 1 plus 81. Okay. And then, so 81 plus 260. So we have 341 divided by 100. Okay, so this is going to be x okay, so 100 there, this divided by that is 3.41. Okay. So what you do now is you apply both sides the square root, x plus this. Oh, sorry, this is equals to 3.41. So both sides, then plus or minus square root. So this goes, so we're going to have x equals to, now the square root of this one, x plus 9 over 10 equals to plus or minus the square root of that. It's 1.84661851. So what you do is you take this number, okay, to the right hand side. X equals to plus or minus, okay, 1.84661851. When this one goes there, it's going to be, or you can divide, okay. So 9 divided by 10, it's 0.2. This one, 9 over 10 is the same as saying 0.9. Okay, so it is positive. Once it goes there, it becomes negative 0.9. From there, what you do is x equals to, you start now with a positive 1.84661851 minus 0.9. Get the answer there. Or, okay, or x equals to 1.8, meaning x now negative 1.84661851. Okay, this one is still minus 0.9. So the answer there, minus 0.9. Okay, so you get this. What you're going to get is 1.84661851 minus 0.9. Okay, so the answer you get is a positive 0.9466, which is just to the correct to the nearest correct to 2 decimal place. This is just 0.95. Okay, so you get 0.95, which is the same answer we got, from the formula method. So you can see that either of the formula that you can use will result into the same answer if they are done properly. Now for this one, x will be, so times, let me just say negative 1.84661851 531 minus 0.9. Okay. So you are going to get now the answer we have gotten is negative 2.7466. Okay. Which is same as saying negative 2. Okay. The answer I've gotten for the x value is negative 2.7. Okay, negative 2.7 466, which is same as saying it's negative 2.75. Okay, negative 2.75. So this is how easy it is if you can learn the standards of the quadratic equations, solving them either completing square method or formula method will just give you the same answers. Okay, so I believe and hope that you have gotten 1 or 2, 3 things about solving this question that came in 2019, question 5A, and we have solved it both in using the formula method, something with the square root, and then also the square root method. Okay, and which is the second method that we are just from doing right now. Okay, so if you like this video, please give us the thumbs up. Okay, and then also subscribe to our channel to support and then make us grow, and also share to your families and friends whom you think they might also need this video, so that they can also understand how they can solve too the quadratic equation. So it's bye bye, and my name is Mike, and this is the Radical Academy, and I will see you in the next video. Stay blessed.